unions in the Office of Alumni Engagement and Annual Giving, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here this evening. It's so wonderful to have you all back on campus for the 5th time that we've partnered with you since 2019. When I met with Peter Way, our new Director of Competitive Club and Esports, one of the first clubs that we discussed the alumni group for was men's hockey. I told him he might be hearing from a man named Peter Hayward. Yeah. Our office is thrilled to work with alumni groups to provide these sorts of programs that highlight your connection to each other and to Syracuse University and to the bond that you formed as hockey players. We may only get you back on campus once or twice a year, but we know that you are forever orange. I just want to remind you, you can always join an alumni club, share your story with prospective students, attend an event in your city, or join us virtually online. There are so many opportunities for you to get involved, and we have these wonderful little infographic cards at the registration desk where you can find out about some of those. I also wanted to highlight that we are in the middle of our Forever Orange campaign. You can learn all about that at foreverorange.syr.edu. And finally, I am most excited to share that because of the work that you all have done to grow this group and the generous support of men's ice hockey alumni, parents, students, and friends, we have been able to establish the Men's Ice Hockey Club Gift Fund at Syracuse University. This is a way that you can now support men's club ice hockey directly with your donations. And if you'd like to make one tonight, we do have dip jars and other ways you can make that gift on your way out at the registration table. So I hope your reunion weekend is going well. Good luck to the alumni in your game bright and early tomorrow morning. Congratulations to the Hall of Fame inductees and this evening's award winner. And now I'll turn the stage over to the Syracuse University Men's Ice Hockey Club for their Hall of Fame induction and award ceremony.
I need all of this year's Hall of Famers to please step forward.
So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Timmons. I'm the head coach of the Syracuse University men's hockey program. I'm surprised to get that after 2 losses, but we'll take it. First off, I want to thank you for the alumni for attending, especially coming from Oswego initially, starting to coach. This is the largest out group, or I should say the biggest gathering of alumni that I've seen to date as a coach. And obviously, the passion that I have to coach and be a part of, the ACHA and just seeing the amount of players that come back every year, it's always a great thing to see. So I want to thank you again for attending and showing your support. My next thank you wants to go to Mr. Hayward, organizing this every year. He's done a great job ever since I joined the program 2 years ago. He has welcomed me with open arms and offered to help out as much as we can, and obviously we do the same thing for him. So again, thank you, Peter. And lastly, I want to thank Kate Ludwig and the Syracuse Alumni Group for organizing this event, and even with last-minute changes, obviously making this a great event for us, so thank you. So in terms of the overview of, the program at this moment, obviously 2 years ago we came in and it was a bit of a rebuild for most of the guys, older guys returning. So we've had our battles through the past couple of years, but this year has honestly been a huge part of success for us to, get the program back on the right track and, so far with a good start here. And, you look at us last year against Pitt, we lose 7-2 both games. We come in this weekend, and honestly, I thought we played a great weekend against them, and they're number 17, and we were 55 last year. So I think that just speaks volumes to how far the program has gone in the past year in terms of, the recruiting we've done and bringing in, more skilled guys to help keep this program trending in the right direction. Additionally as well, it couldn't be done without the help of the alumni group, but we had a new locker room addition that you alumni, for those playing tomorrow morning, you'll get to see. Obviously, that was a big project for us over the past couple of years, and to finally see it come to fruition has honestly been amazing to see, and it just adds, another piece to our program to, keep more kids coming and more talent coming to further grow the program. But again, that doesn't happen without the donations and the support from this group, so thank you again. And then again, for our goal is just to keep trending upward, to keep this program growing, and keep it going in the right direction. So again, thank you all for coming. We really do appreciate the support, and we're looking forward to keep it going.
Thank you to Mr. Hayward, Kate, everybody who's made this event possible. It is so exciting to look out here and see so many people come back to campus through so many different generations. Really shows how strong the Syracuse hockey bond is, and to see guys, especially young guys who graduated, how close they still are, whether they're across the country from each other. It's quite an amazing thing to look at. So without further ado, we have 8 members joining the Syracuse Hockey Hall of Fame tonight. And with that being said, we will start with Brian Christie. He was one of the pioneers of the Syracuse University Hockey Association. It was called the SUHA back in 1965 when he was a player. During his first season, he was part of the dominant line of McLeod, Miller, and Christie that was responsible for 20 of 37 goals in just 16 games. A great goal scorer, Christie had several multiple goal games, including a hat trick against Hobart, and he played along fellow SU Hall of Famers Fred Robinson and Bill Oakley. He's credited individually over his career with 23 goals and 11 assists. But according to Mr. Hayward, he actually amassed 57 total points. So, let's make that clear. It is with great pride that we welcome Brian Christie into the Syracuse Men's Hockey Hall of Fame tonight, although he can't be with us. We know he's not dead. Square Garden when he was about 6 years old. He said he had no idea what he was watching, but it was enough for him to pick up a stick and start playing street hockey with his brother and his kid in the neighborhood. It was through this upbringing that DiMaria's self-described style of play was scrappy. He says he's small but fast, and he'd get into position to get a good pass, then skate as hard as he could towards the net, and just try to put it in the net. During his first season, he was an impact player. His line mate, Hardy Green, had more goals, but DiMaria had more total points. He also says that his goals per game was greater than his GPA. So he put the team on the back burner to raise his grades up in his final year. He graduated with his degree in civil and environmental engineering. He also says he still has his wooden sticks, his helmet with the SU sticker on it, and an SU jersey from that time as well. Whatever he wears, we are proud to welcome and honor Vic DiMaria into the Syracuse Men's Hockey Hall of Fame as
Now we have the 2013-2014 NECHL Championship team.
Would you ask Niall Harding to please come up?
The 2013-2014 season is when the switch got flipped and was the beginning of a 6-year dynasty, resulting in 4 championships, 3 national tournament invitations, and consistent back-to-back top 20 rankings. The team started it all with a 27-game record of 19 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties, with 127 goals forced and 57 goals allowed. They were undefeated at home with an 11-0 record and 9-5 on the road. They were the NECHL champions and ranked 19th nationally. Captained by Russell Susskind and assisted by Niall Harding and coached by Coach P and assisted by Andrew Olinsky, Connor Tracy, and goalie coach John Parks, along with a strong, talented senior class of determined players to get to nationals and an upcoming sophomore class full of emerging talent with lead scoring talents of J.R. Lapointe, Tim Elliott, and Aaron Witzel, along with the playmaking skills of Russell Susskind behind the solid goaltending of Austin Lefkowitz and Jamie Ketchaball. At the end of the season, they were ranked 19th nationally, and they beat Buffalo, which resulted in a win-loss record between the 2 rivals of 2-1. The 2013-2014 NECHL championship team was the first Syracuse men's hockey team to earn an invite to the ACHA national tournament, or any national tournament for that matter. Syracuse senior forward and assistant captain Niall Harding said, "If anyone had said 4 years ago that we'd be here today, you'd have laughed out of the room. This is a real stepping stone for the program." It was a season that legitimately announced Syracuse men's hockey arrival on the national team, and it increased the influence of the Syracuse University community that made it a legitimate and popular entity on campus. For all of their contributions, we are proud to accept the 2013-2014 NECHL championship team in the Syracuse Men's Hockey Hall of Fame. We have 2 final presentations to make tonight. First to Kate Ludwig and Corey Miller from the Alumni Services Office, who have supported the Syracuse University Men's Ice Hockey Hall of Fame weekend for the very first day, providing it with all guidance, encouragement, and the resources to ensure it was a success. Kate will accept on behalf of both her and Corey and the entire Alumni Services team. Please give them a well-deserved round of applause. Secondly, we would like to extend our thanks and appreciation to the Van Winkle family, specifically Tim, for all of their active support of the Syracuse men's ice hockey program. Please join me in a round of applause for the Van Winkle family.
amazing.
I'm excited to be back here to celebrate the Hall of Fame class of 23 and present the award that's named in my father's memory. It's been 65 years since the program has been established, and it's exciting to hear that this year's tryouts had over 60 players in attendance. Good job. Once again, my dad's hometown, Ridgewood, New Jersey, is represented on this year's roster. And now for tonight's presentation. The Richard Van Winkle Award is presented to the Syracuse University men's ice hockey individual who has demonstrated leadership on and off the ice, has made significant contributions to the development of the team and the maintenance of its legacy. This year, we are excited to present the award to someone who continued the growth and development of the program. Glenn "The Wall" Scholl. His nickname describes his former on-ice presence. At 6'3", 245 pounds, opponents would literally bounce off him as they tried to check him. As a player, says former coach Mike Good, Glenn was tough, big defenseman, was the type of guy you needed to clear out the crease. Scholl had a reputation in the league as someone unwilling to accept chippy play directed toward him or anyone on his team. He dealt with it aggressively, ensuring that the other team really felt the ramifications. His impact was present from the first day on the ice. Scholl was very physical, a great skater with a hard shot, who could move guys from out in front of the net. Based on some of the stories that Glenn shared with me, you would have thought he was the fourth Hanson brother. Scholl, a lifelong resident of New Jersey, played various levels of ice hockey. In his senior year of high school at Christian Brothers Academy, Glenn was part of their first state championship team. The team was eventually inducted into the New Jersey State High School Hockey Hall of Fame, as well as the Christian Brothers Academy Alumni Hall of Fame. He was a four-year letterman from 83 to 87, partnered with his older brother, Scott the Brick Scholl. You guys have a really interesting building. And they partnered as a solid defensive unit. At Syracuse, he was the heart and soul of the club. He organized everything. He emerged as a leader during his junior year from 85 to 86, when he became vice president of the team. He coached alongside his brother Scott. Then during his senior year, he stepped in up to the role of president, player, coach, and captain. Scholl was instrumental in taking the team out of its formal independent schedule back into league-level competition, joining the ICHL. The team ended its first year reaching the division finals, losing, but coming in second. One of the proudest moments, says Glenn. After SU, Scholl returned to New Jersey, where he played in a highly competitive men's league with former college, semi-pro, and professional players. He's quoted saying, "Hockey is great about that, because no matter what a person's skill level is, you know at the end of the day, everyone ends up in men's league." Scholl has two takeaways from his Syracuse experience. First, how to step into the position of leadership when there is a gap, doing what needs to be done. And second, the value of mentorship, both as a veteran serving as a role model and a younger player needing to adjust to a new environment. Always a supporter of SU, Glenn had been active in the establishment of the Central New Jersey Syracuse Alumni Association, serving on its board. Currently resides in Middletown, New Jersey with his wife Melinda and his son Luke, who's currently attending the U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. For his dedication in growing and advancing the Syracuse men's hockey program, we are honored to award Glenn Scholl with the 2023 Richard Van Winkle Award.
Thank Tim and the Van Winkle family for giving the support to this program and really creating a legacy of what is everyone in this room today. My memory of when I played was very different than what you guys are currently involved with. And I'm so proud to just be a part of this, to be named in this position. When I see the legacy of what Tim's dad created, I'm just so impressed. And it's really, truly a great honor. I do do want to point out, one of my teammates is here, one of the guys I protected in front of the net, Eric Sanders, one of our goalies. Just say thank you to everyone. Really enjoyed the two games, even today, yesterday and today. I know the outcomes weren't what we had hoped for, but you guys played really hard and, really made